last week, Trey said that he'd never thrown a pass to Brantley in practice before, but it seems like whenever he lines up at wide receiver, after a while, they're just not even covering him anymore. Is that something that you're planning on using at some point, just kind of getting the ball to him? I mean, he doesn't have a whole lot of speed, but you can at least get a first down, probably. Is that something?
It's always a possibility.
Yeah.
All those things are always possibilities. I would say that, no matter what, it's still, the execution level that we've had with Trey, with Trey operating the Wildcat sort of offense has been phenomenal. So, I don't think we're going to keep working at that and keep that going. That's been very good for us on first and second downs, and down and distance-wise has been real good for us in keeping us on schedule. So it's been a real positive deal. I mean, there's not more mistakes than there's ever been. It's pretty much where it's, you're going to get X amount of what we call MAs in the course of the game. There's not been more now than there's ever been before. That's kind of where it is.
So how about the reason for more sacks this year? Is that just
All sacks don't revolve around the offensive line.
Okay.
What else? There's a lot of components that go into sacks. An offensive line can create a sack with something missed. If it's a 5-man protection, they can overload you by 1. If it's a 6-man protection, there's a back involved as well. Okay. If there's a 7-man protection, there's 2 backs involved. So, we'd actually been very good in sacks, actually low and down going into the last game. Okay, and so, I know that's, people say, well, right away, if there's a sack, it's the offensive line. Well, no, that's absolutely not the case. And so that's not a valid statement.
Are the majority of lost yardage plays, though, where you guys suffer a tackle for loss, whether it be a sack or anything else, are the majority of them attributed to an offensive line, just in general?
Absolutely not.
Then you said they're actually better on the tough plays, the third and longs or whatever, than you probably normally would be or should be, I guess.
You're right about where you should be.
What would you attribute that to? Why would you be better there? Is that a Brantley thing? Like he is?
I'm just. Those are the stats that are showing. And
any reason why you can see that might be a little bit better than you would think?
I think Johnny's done a good job throwing the ball there, and I think we've made some plays there, and and I think we've done a good job in those situations. I clearly think that we got to be better on first and second down. Clearly.
Have there been very few opportunities to throw downfield, or is it the play's just not been there, or what?
I mean, we've thrown the ball downfield.
Yeah,
we've thrown it downfield.
Yeah.
And, took a couple of real shots at it last week, and we've taken them. I remember clearly throwing one downfield against Alabama, and downfield I can go back and recollect those long balls. And you're going to take your shots at them. When you take them, you got to take them, and we did. But when you do, if you don't connect on them, you're behind down a distance. So we took those shots down the field last week, and